This is a short introduction to how the SharedWalk website works, and it's kind of a complement to a longer video that's also available explaining something of the reasoning behind it. So what I'm going to do is sign on as myself. I have an account here. It's obviously not typical of the kind of accounts that and the kind of material that you would find in those accounts. But when I get to my home page, the page I reach after a logon, basically I see my inbox, which is where my views are, and my views are a mixture of photographs and short video clips that have been sent to me. So this one, for example, is a photograph, and when I ask to see it, I get to have a view of it, and of course I can download it, and I can also add a comment to it which would go to the phone of the person who had sent it to me, and they could reply, and their reply would end up here. If the person who sent it to me has an email address, then by clicking on his name I can also immediately open my mailer and send some reaction to this photograph that's been sent to me. If we go back to the inbox, we could have a look, say, at a video. Here's one from actually one of my students who's been testing this system, and she went on a trip to Frankfurt, and here she is giving a brief commentary of the first stage of that journey. She also sent it to her friend Effie and wrote a little comment to go along by way of description. The video can be downloaded if we want it. We can adjust the volume, we can make it full screen, and again we can open a conversation around this video. Again, go back to the inbox. And these are the videos and pictures that are currently active in that I'm looking at. If I want to reduce the size of my inbox, I can create folders, which is what I've done here, and included in the folders will be any videos I've sent if I happen also to be a phone user of SharedWalk as well as a website user. Of course, the model is likely to be most often one where a home-based person is viewing the system through this home page, this inbox, and a mobile person is communicating with that home-based person from their phone with videos or photographs. Something else that can be done is to engage with what we're calling stories, which are short sequences of videos, perhaps delivered intermittently, not always by someone you may know. It may be a volunteer of some kind, it might be a student, might be a shopkeeper, might be just someone who lives locally and who offers an occasional posting of things that you might be interested in following. So you can search for such stories that people have created or in the process of producing, or you can create your own, or you can subscribe to one. So if when I've searched and found something, then I would subscribe to it. So if we just look at this one, which is one I've made, it's about the town of Loughborough, where I happen to live, and there are a number of short videos that I made at different points, and then I've uploaded to make one of these stories which members of the SharedWalk community can choose to subscribe to. Probably most people would have one friend, a particular individual who's interacting with them through this medium. I have a lot because we're still in the process of testing, although the system is now fully available, and this is rather unusual. But one opportunity when you have a large number of people you're connected to in this way is to maybe form groups. So I might, that's a mistake on my part, I might form a group of these 4 people, and I might then give it a name, and this would mean that anyone who chooses to use that group can then send a video to the whole set of 4 people. So in the case of a family, for example, you might have a grandparent who might be the main motive for this activity, a son, and then maybe a granddaughter and a grandson, and between the 4 of them they exchange video material that describes something about their daily life. So that's the notion of a friend, a contact for the home-based person, and here's a place where you would find that contact when you first came into the website. So just go back to the inbox and stress that what we've tried to achieve here, and we have some help pages that I hope can elaborate it where it's necessary to be elaborated, but we've tried to create a system that I think is usable, friendly, direct in what it's trying to achieve, and we hope that it proves attractive for those to whom the idea has been directed.